The American Heart Association started the Go Red for Women movement to educate women and raise awareness about their #1 killer, cardiovascular disease, so they can live fierce. We've made progress funding women researchers and including women in research studies, but we need your help. We need more people, men and women, pursuing STEM careers, especially women. Women occupy nearly half of all jobs, but less than 25% of STEM jobs. Your science and math classes in elementary, middle, and high school are probably pretty evenly split between boys and girls. But women earn only 20% of STEM bachelor's degrees. And only 3 out of 100 women with bachelor's degrees work in STEM fields after graduation. We need more women making solutions for other women. So this led to this. It makes sense. We're a science-based organization. Since 1949, we've invested more than $4.6 billion in groundbreaking studies to save lives. CPR, pacemakers, drug-coated stents, microsurgery are all saving lives every day because of our commitment to advancing science. Welcome to the next generation of innovators. Get ready to be inspired and empowered. Today is the day you get to be a hero. STEM can open new doors, new opportunities, new jobs. You get to decide what you want to be when you grow up. You can do anything you want, and we're here to cheer you on. Let's dream big, explore more, and live fierce. Because STEM is exciting, and today is your day.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for being with us digitally today. Welcome to the 6th annual Chicago Go Red, Go STEM event. My name is Cheryl Scott, and you may recognize me as your local ABC7 meteorologist. I am so excited to be back here today emceeing this event. Being a meteorologist, the study of the atmosphere, I know the importance of science. I use it every day, from forecasting Chicago's ever-changing weather to monitoring our accelerating climate change. And meteorology is just one STEM field of many that there is to choose from. Today is all about ensuring that more women like you are at the forefront of developing science, technology, engineering, and math STEM solutions and careers. And this has never been more imperative. STEM is our future. And I want to state this important fact. Science is not a boys' game. It's not a girls' game. It's everyone's game. But there is a troubling gender gap that exists in STEM, from the lack of women pursuing STEM-related degrees to the number of women in STEM careers. The more females we get involved in the world of science, the further we advance. And that's why I'm here today, to hopefully excite you just a little bit, to explore opportunities in science-related fields. I know there's a ton of potential in all of you. So always remember to dream big, and anything is possible. So here's a little bit about my background and how I got involved in a STEM field. My passion and love for weather. It all started when I was a little girl. Has anyone here seen the movie The Wizard of Oz? Yep, that's the reason I fell in love with weather. It all stemmed from the tornado scene. After I saw that movie, I became enamored with the atmosphere and wanted to learn how it all worked. I even wrote in my 8th grade yearbook, I plan to become a meteorologist. I am very fortunate that I am living my dream, but it didn't come easy. I spent hours in the classroom and labs. I worked around the clock, especially in college, to keep up with my studies. I was definitely not the smartest person in my classroom, but I worked really hard. I'm glad I did, because now I get to live my passion. Meteorology is at times a very tricky subject. The atmosphere is based off of many mathematical equations, physics, and calculus galore. We use math and numbers every day on the job. Not only do we forecast the weather and try to predict the future, we are also responsible for our on-air graphics and keeping up with the latest computer technology. And I feel proud as a female to be a lead meteorologist in one of the biggest weather markets in the country, Chicago. So today, let's STEM it up. I hope you're as excited as we are to join this digital experience so we can continue to inspire change and make history even as we adapt to the ever-changing environment. While we can't be together face to face, we can be a relentless force together through digital events made possible by advances in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. We want you to get social today and use hashtag Chicago Goes Red to post about your experience and everything you've learned today. Before we get started, we want to take a moment to thank our incredible sponsors who help make today possible. These sponsors are committed to raising awareness and funding for women's cardiovascular health. A special shout out to this year's top sponsors, CVS Health, Dover, Ariel Investments, and Northwestern Medicine. So why are we here today? We know that women fill close to half of all the jobs in the U.S. economy, but they hold less than 25% of jobs in science, technology, engineering, and math fields. That's why the American Heart Association is working to close this gap in STEM through educational programs like this one, which we call Go Red, Go STEM. The program draws from the American Heart Association's strong legacy of science, education, and discovery to help propel young women like you into rewarding careers in STEM. Our hope is that today's program will give you firsthand experience, connect you with inspiring professionals, allow you to learn about jobs you never knew before, and walk away feeling like a whole new world of STEM has been revealed. We have several interesting informational sessions for you to explore throughout the rest of this STEM conference, so sit back, grab your notebook, and get ready to hear from amazing women in STEM. And stay tuned, because in just about 45 minutes, you will all have the opportunity to ask questions during our live mentoring session. Thank you and enjoy.
My name is Maggie Daniels, and I work for AHEAD, a top sponsor for today's Go Red, Go STEM event. I'm here today to talk to you about taking an idea and making it a reality. To give you a little background on who I am, my role at AHEAD is Partner Account Manager, which means that I manage some of our top partnerships with companies like Cisco, AppDynamics, and ServiceNow, to name a few. I've been in the technology industry for nearly a decade, and I also have my MBA. I've worked in sales, marketing, and business development over the years, but my proudest accomplishment is creating AHEAD's first employee resource group called Moving Women Ahead. Today, Moving Women Ahead is dedicated to advancing women in technology by fostering a diverse, inclusive environment. Our focus is providing leadership development, networking, and mentoring opportunities for people at all stages of their career. Today, I wanted to rewind to a few years ago and tell you the story of how this organization came to be. In March of 2018, a group of women at AHEAD were chatting in our internal Slack channel, wishing each other a happy International Women's Day. During our conversation, I mentioned that I wish we had a more formal way to celebrate this special day together. The other women agreed and wanted to begin meeting regularly and getting to know each other better. The idea could have easily turned into a fleeting moment, but I decided that I wanted to seize this opportunity. I yearned to showcase my leadership skills to my organization, and my passion for uplifting women in technology made for the perfect opportunity to make this idea into a reality. As a first step, I decided to organize a brainstorm session with the women to understand what we all wanted out of this formalized group. Once we got our thoughts down on paper, our ideas started coming to fruition. I organized an internal monthly forum where we could meet regularly and discuss various topics surrounding career and personal development. Additionally, we hosted our first external event open to our partners and customers in June of 2018. The event featured a speaking slot from a female VP at our top partner, Dell, where she spoke about the importance of mentorship. Following our first event, we regularly hosted external events nearly every quarter. The types of events varied from networking, panelist discussions, and hosting local nonprofits focused on diversity in STEM. As our group developed, we decided to brand ourselves in 2019, which is where our name, Moving Women Ahead, came from. We created a mission statement, a logo, detailed goals for the year, and we formed a leadership team to carry out these goals. Forming a leadership team was key to our success. We were able to get together on a regular basis to ensure we were on task and meeting goals, and ensuring that the group remained an asset to the company as a whole. One of our biggest accomplishments to date was hosting an event in September 2019 called Ahead in Motion. The event was jointly hosted by Moving Women Ahead and another employee resource group recently formed called Rise Ahead, which is dedicated to diversity in tech. The event focused on bringing our clients, partners, and communities together to empower marginalized groups, and we featured various guests, including Vanessa Williams, as our keynote speaker. As it stands today, Moving Women Ahead continues to hold virtual forums and events and remains an asset to the company. At the start of 2020, I received a promotion at Ahead and decided to give someone else a shot at leadership. I passed the baton of president onto another woman so that they may work towards their own career goals. However, I remain a member of the leadership team and an integral part of the organization. I hope my story inspires you to grab hold of an idea and make it a reality. If you have the drive and passion for an idea, you can make anything happen. Thank you so much for your time and have a wonderful day.
So, tell me, young man, do you remember what your dad and I taught you about hands-only CPR?
Yes! Kind of.
If you see a teen or adult suddenly collapse, the first thing you do is...
Call 911.
And the second thing you do is...
Push hard and fast in the center of the chest at a rate of at least 100 beats per minute.
Who even knows what 100 beats per minute sounds like?
Well, you can tell by the way I use my vocal performance, man. No time to talk. Music's not women falling, kick the drums inside the phone. Now it's alright, it's okay. You may not think other way. We can try, understand. Do your style, let's take the...
Remember, it's only 2 steps. Call 911.
And push hard and fast in the center of the chest to the beat of Staying Alive until help arrives.
My name is Hannah Pico. I attend Joliet West High School as a part of the sophomore class. Before getting into my testimonial, I wanted to talk a little bit about myself and my background. I have lived in the Joliet area my whole life. I was born at Covina Hospital, but more commonly known as today as Amita Health. I participate in 2 varsity sports at West and aspire to be an ER physician when I grow up. The Go Red, Go STEM application process was a very personal experience to me due to the fact that my grandfather had 2 heart attacks in his mid-40s. In 2005, my mother was going into labor. During labor, my shoulders were stuck and my airway was cut off. The doctors immediately rushed my mom and I to an immediate C-section surgery. After, I was put into the ICU for months, and I had a better death rate than a survival rate. With my own health issues and my family's health complications and my love for medicine, it was a no-brainer that I wanted to become a doctor and be in the medical field. I would like to give the care I once received to people in need one day. Thank you for this opportunity, and I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Jen Curtis. I lead university recruiting at Schneider Electric. I'm so thrilled to be here with you today to share how the company I work for plays an integral role when it comes to health for the communities here in Chicago. We strongly believe that great people make Schneider Electric a great company, a community of people inspired by a meaningful purpose, inclusive culture, and empowerment of our teams. Schneider is happy to partner with the American Heart Association because we believe in the mission to educate women around the risks for heart disease and also the need to close gender gap when it comes to careers in STEM fields. Today's an important day for us because we believe we have the opportunity to showcase what we do in the hopes of inspiring you to think outside the box when it comes to your future and the impact that you want to make. Schneider Electric focuses on energy management and industrial automation, but did you know that we're responsible for powering many of the hospitals in Chicago? During this pandemic, we've helped power the places that have cared for so many through keeping their buildings sustainable, efficient, and green. Let's take a look at a video to learn more.
When lives depend on the reliable, uninterrupted flow of power, there's no room for even a momentary outage. In this local hospital, with patients scheduled for surgery, it's critical that the power remains consistent under any conditions. A power outage can endanger patient lives, as well as the hospital's financial health and reputation. This hospital can count on reliable power thanks to the EcoStruxure Power Solutions delivered and implemented by Schneider Electric and their eco-expert partners trained and certified in critical power solutions for healthcare facilities. To prepare for the approaching storm, the facility manager uses EcoStruxure Power Monitoring Expert to monitor the entire electrical distribution system and fuel levels for his backup generators. Because he recently ran an emergency power supply system test, he knows that this backup power is ready to take over if a power failure occurs, so that life-saving operations can continue as planned. He also knows his MV equipment is in good condition thanks to continuous monitoring and advice he receives from EcoStruxure Asset Advisor. A storm hits hard, causing power outages throughout the city and affecting the hospital's MV supply. The automated transfer switch immediately changes the supply source to the backup generators. During the switchover period to the generator, the UPS Galaxy VM provides immediate backup power, ensuring that there are no interruptions to ongoing surgeries and procedures. Around the world, millions of patients undergo surgery every year, and they all trust their lives to the hospital serving them. From connected products and edge control software to apps, analytics, and services, our IoT-enabled EcoStruxure Power architecture provides tailored solutions that simply work. Our commitment to innovation at every level ensures connectivity, reliability, efficiency, safety, and sustainability. That's why Schneider Electric is a preferred solution provider for hospitals and healthcare organizations around the world. Because with us, life is on.
I hope you enjoyed the video. My hope is to share with you that there are so many career opportunities like mine at Schneider that influence health. There are like-minded organizations that care about the well-being of their employees and participate with nonprofits like the American Heart Association to help build a healthier future. You don't have to be a nurse or a doctor to have an impact on health. You could be an engineer, you could be a health segment director or a customer advocate, or you can work in HR like myself. First of all, thank you for being with us today. Thank you for hearing the Schneider Electric story. Just a few closing thoughts for you. Keep pursuing your dreams and know that you have mentors and leaders who are willing to help you explore jobs like engineering or really roles that you're just dreaming of. It takes a village to keep our hearts beating. Thank you and enjoy your day.
Kids usually start the habit because they see others doing it. It's kind of like an influence thing, but also it's the marketing behind it. So when students see this marketing about, ooh, this new thing, this new vape, this new e-cigarette, this new tobacco is very calming for you, or it's more healthier for you. That's when students, they get attracted to it because the marketing of it. I see them becoming more addicted to it. So therefore, that means, of course, the company is gaining a lifelong customer, and then they don't see it coming right now, but my friends, their health is becoming more bad because of that.
We've all heard the phrase, "You are what you eat," and it's true. What you put into your body affects not only your cholesterol and blood pressure, but also your energy level, your memory, and the way your brain functions. So, with that in mind, get it? Here's a healthy cheat sheet to boost your mental game. Eat a cup of greens every day to slow brain aging. Dark greens like spinach, kale, and romaine lettuce should find a place in your salad. Spinach has high levels of iron, kale is packed with vitamin A, and romaine is loaded with folic acid. Not a salad eater? Sneak them into your morning smoothie. Eat from the sea at least twice per week. Salmon and albacore tuna are rock stars, high in brain-healthy B vitamins, shown to have a role in emotional balance. They're also high in omega-3s, which reduce the inflammation associated with cardiovascular disease. Not a fish eater? Look no further than flax seeds, chia seeds, or walnuts to get those healthy omega-3s in. Speaking of nuts, try to add nuts to your diet every day. A handful of nuts like walnuts or almonds are all it takes to deliver protein and some good fats that have been shown to improve brain functioning. Adding more greens, fish, seeds, and nuts might just boost your well-being and your brain health. It all boils down to healthy lifestyle habits like eating nutritious foods, staying physically active, and maintaining strong social connections.
We're all doing a lot. A lot of swiping, streaming, scrolling, double tapping, and social media stalking. A whole lot of nothing. You're probably scrolling right now. While we think a certain red heart is giving us life, we're neglecting the one that actually does. So let's take a stand against sitting. Let's care more about strolling than scrolling. Let's take charge of our health. Let's make moves together, starting now. I mean, now.
What is STEM? The S is for science. There are many areas of science to study. And with a science degree come exciting career opportunities. The T is for technology. There are many areas of technology to study. And with a technology degree come exciting career opportunities. The E is for engineering. There are many areas of engineering to study. And with an engineering degree come exciting career opportunities. The M is for mathematics. There are many areas of mathematics to study. And with a mathematics degree come exciting career opportunities. Your mind is a relentless force. Use it to create a world of longer, healthier lives. Now that's how you live fierce.
Wow, it was so great to hear from local organizations and the women who work in their STEM fields. We hope that today you learned a bit about why it's important to consider a career in STEM. Take the CPR skills you learned to become future lifesavers and share the information with your peers about the dangers of vaping. Now, I'm so excited to kick off our live mentoring session. Each of you will be broken into smaller groups to interact live with our volunteer mentors. These mentors work in a variety of STEM fields and are joining today in hopes of encouraging you to consider a role you didn't know about before and support you in your quest to be a change maker. Each session will have a staff moderator, and you'll have the chance to ask questions like how important it is to have an internship, what classes should I take if I'm interested in heart health, and what motivated you to stay in your career path when people told you no along the way. This is your opportunity to ask questions and hear from some really amazing leaders in Chicago. It has been a pleasure joining you today. Thank you. To get to the mentor session, you'll need to click the agenda at the top of your screen and select mentor session. Again, head to the agenda at the top of your screen and select mentor session. Click now and enjoy the meeting.